That's what I think. I think you're scamming people. Tophia, don't do that. Tophia, don't do that. Tophia, don't do that. Tophia, don't do that. I need you, listen, Tophia, I need you to understand what we're trying to do here. Tophia.
I like discovering new lolcows. I do like to revisit the old ones from time to time, but I find it more interesting finding new ones. And now I've found what may be the most lolcow-like of them all, Tophiachu. Although Tophiachu is a new character for me, it feels like I've already been following her for years, because everything she does is classic lolcow behaviour. She's the very definition of a lolcow. Tophiachu is one of these lolcows that will live stream their entire life for strangers on the internet, letting them see the good as well as the bad side of her.
And yet again, Angie doxed me, and here we are blaming me and saying it's my fault. I'm tired of this shit.
Just like every lolcow I've ever made a video on, Tophia believes she is more talented than she actually is.
It's a hoodie.
Yeah. Whose hoodie?
It's yours.
Black. Plus,
We're gonna go through this
it smells like
again.
another man's cologne. So who have you been seeing?
What? No one.
Then explain.
It's your anniversary gift.
Anniversary. An anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, baby.
Did you forget?
Did I forget? Oh, no way. What
did you give me then?
I got you so many things. Starting off with this hoodie.
Ugh, forget it.
As well as acting, Tophia also fancied herself to be a bit of a comedian. And to be fair, I did find myself laughing at some of her TikTok videos.
Hey, does my shirt smell weird?
Hey, come here. Smell my shirt. Oh, wait. I don't have anybody. So, who are my Disney parents? Nah, because I know you're lying. I need to know who my Disney parents really are.
Tophia is someone who is desperate to be famous but doesn't have any real talent, but in her mind, she's just a star in waiting.
Clearly, while I am going to be off and doing bigger and better things, because I have been offered several opportunities to be on podcasts, and I've been offered a lot of great stuff through TikTok.
Tophia told us she'd been signed by a talent agency. Told us being the key words there because, like every lolcow to ever exist, Tophia likes to lie. The talent agency she had apparently signed with would come out and confirmed that they had in fact not signed her. Tophia wants to make a living from TikTok rather than from a traditional job, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a lot of people's dream. But for many, it doesn't happen, and they still have to work a regular job. But that was simply not an option for Tophia.
I do not want to work ever again at a job. How do I say this? Because I don't want people to think that that's what I'm thinking. But if I get a job, I would not be living.
Despite having no talent and being too lazy to work, Tophia has an inflated ego.
You couldn't even pull anybody if you tried. People love to sit here and talk shit about me, but let's be honest. I could pull anybody I wanted to, let's be honest.
Lolcows often think that they're more attractive than their audience. Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reid, for example, believe they are two of the most attractive women to ever exist. But just the fact that Amber doesn't like to shower, and Foodie is constantly farting in a cosplay outfit, makes their audience not find them attractive. For Tophia, one of the problems she has when trying to attract a mate is the fact that she flat shares with cockroaches. I didn't think I'd ever see a lolcow rival Foodie Beauty or Amberlynn Reid for having the worst hygiene, but Tophiachu is right up there with the both of them.
The day I got fired, she had said I had hygiene issues.
A lot of lolcows rightly have the reputation of being unhygienic, and so does Tophia. She's not as squeaky clean as she makes out to be.
The heck was that?
Tophia has a dog named Hershey. She doesn't walk the dog, she doesn't take the dog outside to urinate, so often Hershey will just pee on puppy pads. The dog never seemed happy when it would make little cameo appearances in Tophia's videos.
I think under the chairs.
Hello. My name is Bridget.
No. Let go! Stop it! You cannot have that!
Tophia, like all lolcows, does plenty of things that make her audience dislike her. Tophia is a big woman, and you can't get that big without eating big. She's infamous for the amount of money she wastes on DoorDash, being too lazy to cook her own food, and being pretty poor with money management doesn't make her a bad person. What does make her a bad person, in the eyes of many though, is that she would often try to scam DoorDash, asking for a refund so many times after eating her food, just so she could get the food and not pay for it. She did it that often that she was actually banned from asking for a refund. And like some of the lolcows I've covered before, Tophia is even disliked by other lolcows. Nova Online is another TikTok personality who's not exactly a big fan of her.
Tophia is racist towards Mexicans, and she says horrible stuff about Asians. And Tophia, if you're watching this, I'm calling you out. I have a real job. You don't. All you do is sit on your fat ass all day on TikTok Live and defame me and MG and all that shit. Welcome to a brand new episode of Fat BITCH.
You're a menace. I'm invested in him, though. He's invested in me. So don't say I'm invested in him. He talks about me every day on that Discord. He's gonna be mad when I get more followers than him. He's really gonna be mad. He's gonna be like, they're more famous than me.
Tophia on her own is a pretty entertaining lolcow, but lolcows are always more interesting when surrounded by good supporting characters. Nova popping up now and again hating her makes him a decent side character in her world, but Tophia's family are the real supporting characters. First, we've got Papachu. Papachu has an ex-girlfriend who's come out online, claiming that Tophia and her family are unhygienic, but I think people knew that already with the cockroaches. She's also come out and claimed that Papachu has been physically abusive towards her, though Tophia would tell us that that wasn't true at all. But Papachu's mother would let slip that he did in fact put his hands on his ex-girlfriend.
My son's an abuser. No, my son's not an abuser. He may have hit Angie like he said he did, but he said she hit him too.
I don't want to have it. Don't discuss that.
Not much else is known about Papachu, other than he has no patience for people not liking his sister.
We all have guns. And let me tell you, this is a generation where we don't use our hands anymore. We go straight to a weapon. So if you want to continue talking your shit and running your mouth, everybody, go ahead. Don't think I'm going to find out where you live. Don't think I'm not going to find out. Like I said, I mastered in computer technology for 3 years. If I want your IP address, I can find it just like that. If I want to do shit to you, I can do it just like that. Don't think I can't.
Next, we have Tophia's mother, or Motherchu as she's more commonly known. She will defend Tophia to the trolls and haters no matter what.
You know what? You guys are all sick. You are very, very sick people. And I want nothing to do with you. You're gonna leave people homeless? You're sick. And don't say anything to me either.
Trolls were a constant part of Tophia's online life, and sometimes that trolling would spill over into her real life, and Mamachu would also be a part of it sometimes.
Hello.
Hang up. Hang up. You're not a doctor. Get off the phone and stop playing on the phone. Leave us alone. Hang up the phone. You're messing with people on the phone. They're calling the phone is what they're doing. And you're being stupid. I don't need to tell you what she said. If you're gonna answer that phone, then I'm gonna take it away from you. We have enough problems as it is, and these are calling to play around. Because I know what the they're doing. They're not no fucking doctor. No doctor's gonna call at 2 a.m. in the morning.
I didn't know that you pick your father.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. No one's gonna call.
Nah, they could have answered the hospital.
2 o'clock in the morning? They don't call at 2 o'clock. Stop being stupid.
One of the most, if not the most well-known clip of Mamachu is when she calls out Tophia's father, Papachu.
Stop sticking your tongue out to the ladies, okay?
Okay. That's all you have to say. That's all you have to say, Maria.
That's dirty shit.
That's all you have to say. Just say stop sticking your tongue out. Okay? Okay.
He's one of the strangest people I've ever seen online. from his fake bank scam, where he tries to take people's money from them.
Send me an email to Mordecai Global.
No, nobody sending you an email. Get off the phone.
Maria, this might be a good call.
No, it's not. I don't care. You don't have those on. Just hang up.
He puts up these green crosses around the house to ward off white people and the police.
The white man in government throughout the world, I have no use or utility for that type of ignorance and stupidity. Remove yourself or be removed. And then kill yourself and your family and your friends and all your associates.
Papachu to many is an even stranger character than Tophia. It seemed that any time Papachu was on screen, he would be doing something out of the norm.
And every nation is to print $999 zillion. Every nation is to print $999 zillion. And wait for further instructions. And wait for my instructions. My teeth are going to grow back. I'm 58. I'm 58 years old. And I am teething. Right now. I am teething. Beginning at age 16, smoking and will be legal. Anyone 16 and older can visit, obtain porn, and smoke. Prostitution is to be legalized. I want the streets full of prostitutes. I have my reasons. Make it happen, government, around the world.
The green crosses thing to ward off the police I found particularly strange, and that definitely didn't work.
Here's kind of what's going on a little bit. So we're obviously here to do a welfare check on him, okay? He also does have a felony warrant out for his arrest. So we're not meeting. We're going to try to obviously get him out here peacefully.
So either way, he has to go.
Yes.
He needs to go, but I don't want him to be mad with you guys because you didn't do anything.
So that's why we got everybody out of the house because we.
Donald, I need you to come out, okay? Police department, you're being detained. You're not free to leave. You have a warrant. Oh, police department, you have a warrant for your arrest. I need you to step out, okay? Come over here, Donald. I can't do that. You have a warrant. I can't do that. You do not comply, force will be used against you. This is Albuquerque Police Department. We're police officers. You are under arrest. You're not free to leave. Okay? We need you to comply with us. We don't want to have to use force against you. 40. You have a warrant for your arrest. For what? Kidnapping. For kidnapping. For kidnapping who? I don't know. We'll talk about it. Okay? Right now, take your hands out of your pockets and step forward. I need to put my pants on. Donald, you need to follow our commands. You need to come out now. If you don't follow our commands, force may be used against you. Again, we're officers of safety. We need you to follow our commands and we can ensure your safety. But at this point, you're not free to leave. If you don't follow our commands, force is going to be used and we don't want to hurt you. It's your hands, Donald. Face away from us. Stop right there. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I need a cigarette. Okay, we'll get you another one, okay? Thank you. Thank you, Donald. Where's my family? They're right there. Where is in the parking lot? We just told them they can go back inside. Oh, okay. Can you push my glasses up? Absolutely, sir. Right there? Yeah. Okay. So step out, we'll get you inside. Get you taken care of, okay?
Papachu's been arrested multiple times. There was one for failure to appear in court.
The reason why I didn't go to court is that I was on social media making love to a girl.
He was arrested another time for false imprisonment when he wouldn't let his family leave the house. He was arrested another time for aggravated assault. He just always seemed to be getting in trouble with the police. The family relied on Papachu's disability money to help pay the rent, but Papachu wasn't the best with money.
We're screwed.
What?
He hasn't been paying the rent. We owe $2,000. 3-day notice of non-payment. I told you they were piling it up.
Why?
Because they added up because of COVID. We owe a lot of rent. It piled up.
The website that said we didn't know anything.
Well, we owe that. I told you he wasn't paying the rent.
Tophia and her family would eventually be told that they had to leave their apartment. They were loud, the place was a mess, they weren't paying rent on time, Papachu had been burning things inside the home, but Tophia and her mother believed that they were evicted for a different reason.
People are mad that I have 200,000 followers. People are mad that I can go live every day on TikTok and they can't. That's why I'm evicted, because people are mad. Wow. And everyone knows that. People have made videos stating that.
No, you caused us to be homeless.
In other videos, Tophia has explained that people had sent her apartment manager videos of what her father was doing in his lives, mainly burning things, and this was the reason why they were actually kicked out. They may have been evicted, but the family had no problem staying past their eviction date.
So hi guys, this video is going to be very serious. I'm going to talk about a GoFundMe that I have. If you want to know more, you can read the description there. But basically, I had a neighbor who had been stalking me, posting videos and literally filming my apartment without my knowledge and posting it on TikTok. That is not the only thing they did. They worked with a troll who also lives here, who I don't know who that is, and got me evicted. Due to the eviction, people have been making videos about me online, making fun of the situation and making jokes about the situation, which this is not a fun situation. I recently had went to Comic-Con and had several people at Comic-Con stalk me. One person who posted a video taking a picture of me while I'm sitting somewhere at Comic-Con behind my back. This has been a very stressful time for me. So if you do have the time, please go to the description and read exactly why we need moving assistance. And I would greatly appreciate if you guys could share the link and share my GoFundMe.
Eventually they would move into a motel, but not long after moving they would get swatted. One of the biggest moments for Tophia was when she did a live stream with another TikToker known as Aunt Karen, who pretends to be a judge on TikTok. Tophia did not have an easy time on there. She would be called out for some of the things she had said in the past.
Okay, Tophia, there's a whole video of you saying everything that you've denied right now, of you saying the transphobic slurs, of you saying the racial slurs,
I've never, when people literally ask me about the transphobic slur, I always tell them, yes, there is a video out there. Yes, I did say that, but I did tell people that I was not using, I'm not going to use the word again now that I know it's not a good word.
She was called out for racist comments, but explained people had actually just clipped her live streams without context to make it look like she was racist. Everything was brought up, and Tophia definitely struggled to deal with it.
What about the Asian corn then? What about the Asian teen corn?
I wanna actually ask about that. So that is not edited because there is a screen recording from your live.
Can you show us where it says Asian teen corn here? Does it say that anywhere? Right here.
It's cut off. It says teen Asian and it's cut off.
But this is X videos. But it's an X video. So X video, assuming then that's X, that's not a something we can, that's not PG. Tophia, I see the teen corn there. You were looking at Asian teen corn. So for whatever reason you were doing that. Now you're sitting here. You did spend money going back and forth, going to Comic-Con. You wasted money going to Comic-Con when you could have put the money towards your moving costs. I don't think anyone should give you money to move. I don't think anybody should do that. And if you do give her money to move, that's on you. That's what I think. I think you're scamming people. Tophia, don't do that. Tophia, don't do that. Tophia, don't do that. Tophia, don't do that. I need you, listen, Tophia, I need you to understand what we're trying to do here. Tophia, come down on you harsh. I'm not trying to come down on you harsh. Unmute your mic so we can talk about this. I want you to understand why this is happening and where this is coming from. What we don't want to happen is people to be sending you money. You have the ability, Tophia. Listen, I'm gonna drop you, Space Kid. I'm gonna drop you here. Tophia, unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. You're muted right now. Unmute your mic. This was not my intent, Tophia. This was not my intent. I listen. All right. Hopefully she joins back. I'm gonna just go ahead and end it here. Obviously, this is not my intent to make anybody cry, to make anybody get upset. At the end of the day, what we have here is somebody asking for money to help them move. You went to Comic-Con. You are now in a position where you cannot afford to move. You are now saying that you need other people help when it has been obvious, in my opinion, that you are doing this out of scamming people. For whatever reason, you have the ability to get a full-time job. You have the ability to to help yourself out. Now, whatever happening on a personal side with your family, I'm sorry. There's nothing that I can do about that. But what I don't want to happen is people to send money to somebody who is going to scam them. I will not approve of that here. I will not approve of that anywhere else. I hope that you do get the help that you need. I hope that people look at this and are able to make their own decisions. I cannot stop anybody for sending her money. If you choose to send her money, please go ahead and do. But as here, I don't think anybody should. I really don't. That's how I'm reading it. Court is dismissed.
Tophia is a classic lolcow, lies, poor hygiene, reacts to haters. But when she reacts, it's never a strong, threatening reaction like she thinks it is. It's usually a reaction that makes her detractors just laugh at her more.
So I suggest you take several showers before you step outside, because you don't even, like, some of y'all don't even know that you're supposed to be washing your ass correctly.
Like other lolcows, she thinks she's better than her audience, but she's lazy, she can't take any responsibility.
I didn't want to make a GoFundMe because I knew that people would call me a scammer or all types of stuff. There were several people that encouraged me to make a GoFundMe. They said, ignore the haters, make a GoFundMe.
Lolcows love to threaten to quit YouTube as well.
I'm seriously considering just deleting my account. I no longer want it.
Lolcows also love to threaten to end things permanently.
My mom said my account was my income, but I don't want it. I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to live anymore.
But just like most lolcows that I've covered before, there were brief moments where I would feel some sympathy for her. I heard she had open heart surgery, and I thought, oh, well, that's a really scary thing. That couldn't have been nice for her. But then I saw that she was ordering just garbage food while she was there. And since being in hospital, she's made no effort to get healthier in any way. She's just happy to stay unhealthy. There was one thing that did make me think, oh God, poor Tophia.
There was some people here with a big black dog, right? I was sitting here, the door was cracked open, and I hear, like 2 dogs fighting, like attacking each other. And I said, that's Hershey, because I recognize Hershey's growl anywhere. I got up to go out the door to look. This black thing went that way, this black thing went this way, Hershey went this way. I opened the door, and there's this big dog chasing Hershey. So we went real quick to close the door, right? Because I said, I have to close this door, this dog is gonna come back in. Like, I have to hurry up to close this. So I went to close it real quick. The dog busted the door open, threw my mom on the floor. My mom's on the floor, having a hard time trying to get up. This dog, I don't know if it was before or after, had leaped over the bed. I can't remember because everything was happening so fast. I bent down because I had Hershey's leash to pick up Hershey, and Hershey broke out of her collar, leaped out of the room, went running, and she was inside, right? I was trying to make sure this dog wasn't going to eat any other animals or eat anything else, right? I didn't have anything on because I had, well, I did, but I mean my like pajama shirt, whatever. I had that. And so I had to hurry up rush and get dressed to go chase after my dog that ran. But yeah, Hershey's gone. She. I tried I could to save her, and I couldn't. She's been gone for a whole week. She's been gone for more than a whole week almost. I tried everything I could to save my dog, and she's missing. And it hurts because I have to hear that over and over again, replaying in my head that I believe you unalived your dog. I didn't do anything to my dog, and it's not fair. And there's nothing I can do about it. I called the lawyer and he said, we'll call you back. And I had to sit there and hear that I killed my dog. That literally you put that out there on the internet for people to think that I hurt my dog. That's what makes me not want to be here. That's what makes me think I would be better off dead.
I had a lot of sympathy at first when I heard, oh, a dog ran away, that's awful. But then I remembered how she and her family couldn't even be asked to walk Hershey, so I lost all my sympathy for Tophia, and I just thought, oh, poor dog, never mind, Tophia. She is a new Lolcow for me, but just like with the other recent Lolcows I've been made aware of, I'll keep an eye on what Tophia does in the future, and no doubt I'll make more videos about her as well. So thanks for watching, everybody.
James, what's the update on the American client? Good job. And you? Did you make the sale yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Good girl.